What's good, you guys? Your boy Ben Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. I just wanted to say I hope you guys been enjoying the NBA playoffs thus far. We've had a lot of great matchups and shocking upsets and unbelievable performances. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get wild from here on in because the second round is going to become much more intense. But I wanted to get this off about what I thought about the Memphis Grizzlies in terms of how they performed in the series. And I will say that the Memphis Grizzlies got humbled and got their reality check because these guys, as talented as they are too arrogant and they tend to overlook things that are right in front of them. And unfortunately, it really manifested itself in the series against the Los Angeles Lakers. Let me say it like this. You have to recognize who you're facing against, and you have to realize that you can't overlook on future goals when you're facing against great players. And John Moran, Desmond Bain, and even Dylan Brooks, the scrub himself, got humbled and got their reality check because they were poking at the wrong bear at LeBron James, and LeBron reminded them who is the real boss of the National Basketball Association. And the fact that Dylan Brooks had the audacity to poke at the bear of LeBron James, and LeBron pretty much disposed him like I knew he would. Pretty much manifested the point that Dylan Brooks, as a trash talker, he has no status. He has nothing to say about any particular player until he starts making himself a great player by that particular point. You understand? Here's the deal. I don't mind trash talking. Trash talking is a part of sports, regardless of what people think. But you have to be careful of who you're talking trash to. And for the last few years, the Memphis Grizzlies have been proven to be one of the biggest trash talking teams in the NBA, which is cool. I got no problem with that. The problem is you bark up the wrong tree when you're talking trash to star players. And they did it to the Warriors, and the Warriors smacked them up real good. Then, against the Los Angeles Lakers, they pretty much bullied the Grizzlies into submission to the point where Dylan Brooks just pretty much refused to talk to the media and got fined for it. So, the other problem I also see here is that these guys, you know, got went through some various distractions, starting with John Moran. And I hope that this season can pretty much give them a learning lesson that you can't overlook things. You can't overlook who's in front of you. And Desmond Bain had the audacity to say that we're going to come back and win game 7 when you're down 3-1 in the series. You can't just sit around, you can't just stand around and make statements like that and give the Lakers even more ammunition that they can use to and beat you into the ground. And that's what they were doing. And John Moran, I love John Moran. I really do. And he has the potential to be one of the best point guards in the NBA and a future MVP candidate. But I'm afraid that he is going to go through the same route that Derrick Rose went through when he continuously, recklessly attacks the basket. The fact that he tried to dunk on LeBron James and LeBron just stood there and just waited for him and drew the offensive foul, and John Morant crashed to the ground really, real bad, really is a scary thing for me because John Morant is a beautiful talent that's going to continue to evolve. But if he doesn't, you know, reevaluate his approach to basketball, he's going to end up like one of those players that could have been one of the greats because of injury, because of his reckless style. But the point here is the Memphis Grizzlies need to understand that there are tigers, there are sharks, there are lions in the Western Conference. You can't just play around and think that you're basically the number one team in the West when you haven't even proved anything yet. You haven't not won any championships. You have not won. You've only won a couple of series, but against the elite teams, you're not even in that class yet. And until these guys start taking things seriously, and more importantly, start understanding that you got to take every single assignment on the court seriously, the Grizzlies are going to be where they're at. They're going to continue to be one of those trash talking teams. But when it comes down to crunch time, when it's time for them to really step up and put their foot on the gas pedal and show what they're capable of, they're going to continue to fall short. And Dylan Brooks needs to go sit down somewhere. It's fine that you can talk trash, but when the heat is on, you got to stand by what you say. And unfortunately, he didn't stand by what he said, which tells me the true character of who he is. And John Moran needs to continue to mature and make better decisions and become a team leader. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing. And I hope that the Memphis Grizzlies continue to build and become a future championship contending team. But with a lot of the teams right now, like the Nuggets, the Suns, even the Kings, the Warriors, the Lakers, the Timberwolves right now that are really making their cases of becoming up and coming teams right now, it's going to get real, real hard for them. So they better not blow the opportunities that are right in front of them. So, but then at the end of the day, the Memphis Grizzlies got humbled and they got their reality check. Now we're going to see how they respond back next season and how they will learn from it. So that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And with that, I'm out. Peace.